This question looks at the use of an item and us examining one strength of the research presented in there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look for key points to find this one strength within the research. So it says, in 2016, the Sutton Trust published a research report on private tuition in England and Wales. The report drew on a poll carried out by an opinion poll company for the Sutton Trust. The poll asked young people aged 11 to 16 years about the experience of receiving private tuition. The sample size was 2,555 students. The report also drew on data from other sources, including the UK Millennium Cohort Study, which had a sample size of 19,000 children aged 11 years. The Sutton Trust reported that affluent families were more likely to employ private tutors for their children than less affluent families. Children attending private schools were around twice as likely to have private tuition as children attending state schools. In England and Wales over the last decade, the proportion of young people who received private tuition rose from 18% to 25%. So we have to find one strength to this research. We know we need to draw upon relative material. So the strength we've decided to look at here is the strength of the sample size in the UK Millennium Cohort Study. There are a number of strengths that we could discuss. We could perhaps discuss the use of triangulation in using the UK Millennium Cohort Study along with the Sutton Trust poll, and using both of them methods to pull together two sets of data. But what we're going to talk about here is how representative the research from the UK Millennium Cohort Study is. So we're saying one strength of the research shown in item A is the use of the UK Millennium Cohort Study. This had a large sample size of 19,000 children aged 11. The large sample makes the research more likely to be representative. Through looking at almost 20,000 children in the sample, the sociologists are able to generalize their findings to represent 11-year-olds nationally. So in this question, we're after AO1 and AO2 marks. We're after our knowledge and understanding. So we're showing that we know research methods. We also understand the world here of private tuition, looking at what's being discussed in there. And also, we're showing that we can analyze. We're showing that we can analyze the usefulness of them research methods, the opinion poll and the UK Millennium Cohort Study.